Soul Garden.
Hello my Sagittariuses, and welcome back to Soul Horoscope with a weekly edition. My name is Chrisotpher Witecki. How you doing? Hope you had a nice holiday. We're back from the holidays here at Soul Garden, and we're in that weird in-between week between Christmas and New Year's. And this is a powerful week, really. Much more powerful than you may think. That is because of Pluto in Capricorn. Now, Pluto is a very slow-moving planet. It's not even a planet anymore. According to the definition, according to astrologers, anything that's a big, heavy rock swinging around the Earth counts. So it counts. We still track it. And Pluto represents the part in society where God University has just had enough. It's just the universe is just not sponsoring that anymore. That's what it is. And you have to look at it and study it to believe it. Well, right now with Pluto in Capricorn, God University is saying, you know what, the way you rule the earth ain't going to work anymore like this. Time for it to change. And the last time that Pluto was in Capricorn in 8 degrees, it was 1763. And we were beginning to get a little nervous about how the Brits were taxing us about everything. Just as we're getting a little nervous right now with our economy. How does this relate to you? Well, actually for Sagittarius, it relates to economy. Capricorn is the way we make rules. Really, Capricorn is the part of our soul that makes a decision. And you know, Sag, you don't like to make decisions now, do you? That part of your soul, you don't like to work very much. You'd rather stay open and never have to commit to any one thing. So when it comes to Capricorn energy, Sages aren't that great at it. And as a result, it really does decay your ability to manifest abundance. Sagittarius manifest abundance according to a set of rules, a set of practices that they stick by. Problem is, those rules are expiring. The United States, the world, is going to have new rules. I don't know if it's going to be called democracy anymore, but it's going to be different. And for Sagittarius, the rules that need to change for you deal with when you value yourself or when you don't. Or whether or not you even give yourself permission to name your own prize. What are your rules? Well, let's begin with Monday. On Monday, we kick off with a bang. The sun is ruled by Uranus and the moon is in Aquarius. This is a potential breakdown. This may be you realizing you spent too much money on Christmas. Uh-oh, breakdown somewhere in your financial status. You did not follow the rules, or you did follow the rules and they failed you. This could also be self-esteem, because these early chapters do deal with how we value ourselves. I've said it a billion times. If you want to make $1 million, you have to spiritually believe you're worth it already by the laws of attraction. But are you worth it? Can you be worth it? Can someone be wise and rich? See, this is where belief structure screws up the Sagittariuses. And in the next 3 days, what you're going to be doing is figuring out which rules are maybe in the way of your abundance, in the way of your self-confidence. And who came up with these rules anyway, right? We all have the right to decide differently. So that said, Monday, Uranus is saying breakdown. The moon is in Aquarius. And so for you, this might be a holy, holy moly moment, right? Where you might panic for a second because your emotions, your thoughts, and your self-esteem and well-being are all seem to be what's under the mix, right? You may feel the bottom fall out from under you. You might have a fear of home family issues Monday and Tuesday and being able to keep those okay. That's a big possibility, unfortunately. But by Wednesday, things chill. The moon moves into Pisces, which is a lot nicer of a vibration, and the sun is ruled by Venus on Wednesday. And so whatever it is that's not working when it comes to you, finances, self-esteem, maybe you give it away too much, maybe you don't save enough, whatever it is, whatever rules that need to come down, you are starting to get it, I believe, by Wednesday. Come Thursday, you best get it. And that's because the sun will conjunct Pluto. This is the apex moment. Now, you could have gotten it between now and Thursday, but by Thursday, once the sun and Pluto come together at 7 degrees, va-boom, it all comes clear. And the moon in Pisces, which more Neptune energy, just adds more to it. So Thursday is a holy moly day. If you are very much out of it and don't pay attention to these sorts of things like self-esteem issues or your bank account, could be a total breakdown on Thursday. If you're someone that's on top of it and has prayed every day, could win the lottery on Thursday. I mean, this is where God consciousness takes over. If it takes winning the lottery to get you to start valuing yourself, hey, I'd like to have that lesson. Nonetheless, by Friday, The moon is heading for Aries, and the sun now is ruled by Saturn. Time to decide whether you get it or not. Time to decide what you are not worth anymore, Sagittarius. Time to decide what you will not give away anymore. Time to decide what you will not make an hour anymore. It is the anti-decision, is what you're stepping away from, which only allows you to move into endless possibility. But Friday is a heavy day. You might have to decide to leave a job or leave a career or that sort of thing. Depends on your own personal soul story. Then, ironically, New Year's Eve. And what is New Year's Eve? Amped up. The moon moves in Aries. Your inner child comes online. Doesn't matter what you've gone through all week. Sagittarius are going to be out and about and partying and having a great time, I think, as is every year. But that moon in Aries really fires up your inner child. At the same time, the sun is ruled by Mars that day. So you best not take all your credit cards. They're going to be quick to spend. New Year's Eve, just so you know. Quick to spend, quick to spend. So be very careful on that. But it should be a great New Year's Eve, I think, for the Sagittarius. I should get me a Sagittarius date now that I'm thinking about it. Then Sunday, great recovery day. The Earth will rule the day. It's definitely a day to slide into home base. Your inner child will only be upset if you don't take good care of him or her. But Sunday is a nice, relaxing day. Now, two little themes I want to make sure you are clear on from other planets. One is Mars. Mars in Virgo. Mars in Virgo says, hey, with all this what you're earning and what you're worth, yada, 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 stay on your career path. Stay on your career path, stay on your career path, stay on your career path. So don't waver off your career path just because more money might be there. There might be a lesson there, okay? So stay on your career path. And secondly, Saturn trining Neptune. Saturn's going to keep blazing through Libra. Not just stay on your career path, says the planets. Stay where you belong. Stay with the people you should be around. Stay with the society you've chosen. I would definitely choose to be with new people on New Year's Eve than the old, just by looking at where Saturn is for a little insight. So, and hell, maybe those new people are the ones that have the jobs that have the money. Keep your mind open there, Sagittarius. All right, well, I do have one announcement. Don't forget, this is the last week. You can buy a 1-hour reading with me and get a free 30-minute follow-up in 2012. And hell, if 2012 goes anything like the Mayan calendar says, you might need that follow-up. One last thing, thank you so much for sticking by my side in 2011. I know we went up and we went down and we went all around, and here you are watching. I'm very grateful. I look forward to serving you in 2012. Thank you very much. All right, Archers, you have a blast New Year's Eve. I'll be looking out for you. Until then, live, love, be.